So this here is burdock, and I have some small ones going here that you want to use the root. And so you simply pluck them like that. And I'm going to use the entire plant for a pot of tea. And so when I realized what was going on with me, I stopped. I had to stop everything in my life because I was just too sick to carry on. And I have a feeling that's what was planned for all of us. So this is dandelion. And again, you take the whole plant. You take a garden tool and you dig it up. You want the roots, you want the leaf, and you do want the flower. And so this starts purging your your glandular system, because they will be full of parasites with all of the things that have been done to us without our knowledge. And so I knew I was going to need every herbal remedy that my yard was growing, so I stopped doing yard work for a moment so I could see what was coming up. And so this is plantain, and it actually does not normally get this large. These are significantly, these are glacier-sized leaves. And so it's usually small like this. And so you want the entire plant. You can use the leaf. You can use the leaf for bug bites. It helps with mosquito bites, bee stings, spider bites. You make it into a poultice. You put it on your bite, and it draws out the toxins and the poisons, and it also works on parasites. And so, like this, I could take just the leaves, but the roots, as you can see, are quite large. And what I will want is for that to come back later. These are potentially babies. You can actually make a salad with these, with lettuce and plantain, and it'll definitely clean out your insides. I've cooked it like spinach, and it actually tastes pretty good. This is a form of milk thistle, and this actually is an opiate replacement. It works for pain and joints. And so what I do is I take the whole plant down to the roots, and I leave the roots, but you can utilize the roots as well. And then I cook it into a black sludge, at which point you can use it for medicinal purposes. You only need a very small amount. But opiate replacement for homegrown remedies. And see, I have all of this plantain here, and so these are the baby leaves. I go ahead and cut it with my trimmer, and so it makes the roots stronger. It does damage the leaves, but they come back bigger, and it's in a sense grooming them. And then what we have here is fireweed. And so I'm actually taking a couple of these petals for my tea today. I am doing a very specific tea with some herbs that I cannot recommend. Sorry, everything's a mess. I was in the middle of reorganizing my yard and my house and all sorts of things when my problems hit, and I almost didn't survive. And so it was Drop what I was doing and take care of myself is what needed to happen. So that's what I've been doing. And so, fireweed. I'm going to be taking a herbal remedy that's a nightshade, and nightshades are actually toxic, typically poisonous. And I can't recommend them for everyone, especially until I've tried it out on myself. And people need to understand that in order to purge the parasites, you have to be serious. This is war. They want your body, and they're not going to give it up easily. You've never experienced a battle until you've had to battle parasites. So, let me see if I can find an example of what I will be using. It's this flower here. Let me put it against the black. It has a little yellow stem, or a little, let's see if it'll zoom in. It's purple and yellow. And again, I can't recommend it to anybody. Let me turn the camera to see it. And then when the flowers bloom out, you have these. I've not utilized this remedy before, but like I said, it's a nightshade, which means it's poisonous. And so not everybody will be able to utilize the same remedies that I do, at least not at first. And so people will want to be conscious of what you're putting in your mouth. Sugar is bad. Anything that is not natural is bad. Anything that came prepackaged or boxed is most likely bad. We all do what we can for this period, but insurance policies won't help us here. So for people doing a parasite detox, do your best, let God take care of the rest.